Let's see if this shit actually work. It probably won't be alone live. You know, things of that nature. Um, one thing, bro. It is hot as hell outside, woo. It is hot as hell outside, woo. Like, oh my god, I'm not even outside like hooping that long or anything like that. It's so hot. The course where it normally runs, there's no runs. I'm the only one out there. Like this beater right here used to be light gray. I'm out there shooting around for like an hour, maybe not even, maybe a little less than an hour. But I pull up to another court because I'm like, surely somewhere there gotta be runs. It's no runs, and that got me thinking like, damn, a lot of people really don't fuck with the heat, which is tough. I mean, I low key love the heat. I'm not mad about getting sweaty. You know, I just go shower and things of that nature when the time is time. Um, but yeah, this is really just like a test stream because, for one, I didn't really know if my thing working, and for two, every now and then you just gotta go live. You know, get back get back in that streamer flow, saying stuff like that. Another thing too, a lot of people complain about the warm weather, the hot. You know, the heat is good for you, right? Like being in even 112-degree weather, like stuff like that is good for you. Just drink some water. That's all you gotta do. Drink some damn water and stop complaining every 5 minutes. Why? Oh my God, it's so hot. It's so hot. It's so hot outside here, woo. It's so hot. Like, you gotta embrace the warmth. Like, the warmth is one of God's gifts. You gotta embrace the warmth. Things of that nature. Um, Another thing too, with this all like finding a job, this shit is so chopped. This is so chopped right now. But I'm working on it. Like in my career where it's like, really, I manifest a mindset where it's like, my job should be paying me $100,000 a year minimum. It's like, oh, this and the third. It's like, no, that's what I feel like I should be earning. I'm sorry. I mean, obviously, it would be great to even have a job right now that paid like 55K a year, 60K a year. Like, I would still be thankful for that. But you know, you gotta put yourself in that mindset where it's like, you know, I should easily be making like 5 million a year. You know, I should easily be making like 500 million a year. I tell myself that every single fucking day. I tell myself that every day. And some people might think that's delusion. Some people might think it's that. Some people might think it's greedy. No, it's not. It's just, it's called, um, I don't know, but like that's how you should really think. You know, every single day I'm making sure I'm 0.1% better than what I was the other day. Some people try to act like, oh, I'm gonna be 1% better every day, which is possible, but it's not sustainable. Because you might fuck around and end up dying if you try to make yourself 1% better every day, because eventually that will wear you. So I'm going for like 0.5% better every single day, and then over time that adds up. 30 days later, let's say I'm 0.5% better every day, then I'm 15% better. See, that's quick math right there. Oh, Dylan not good at math. Dylan dumb. How I graduate college and how I do them calculations in. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of y'all aren't really thinking about it on a deeper level. Y'all are looking at these people like, oh, they talk at this rate. They don't put their thoughts together, and they put their thoughts together like this, that, and the third. And really, all y'all some bots. If that's what y'all going on for judging intelligence, all y'all some bots. And a lot of these jobs now, a lot of them are demon corpse. Pyramid schemes taking over the whole world. All right, so that leaves me no choice but to do two things. One, DoorDash. Two, have a plant business. Things of that nature, you know. And you know, I'm working on other things too. You know, I'm gonna be dog sitting, things of that nature. You know, and yeah, every single day, like I've just been put your feelings to the side. You know, put all that to the side. Do what you love to do. Do what you love to do. Do what brings you peace. If I want to hoop, and that might mean I get sweaty, I might have to sacrifice some things. I might have to sacrifice some other potential opportunities. Like, yeah, I could have went to school to be a lawyer, but I don't want to be a lawyer. You know, it would make sense for me to go down the route of being a lawyer because of my heritage. but I'm not doing that. Because I don't want to do that. And a lot of respect to the doctors out there, but that just wasn't what was meant for me. From what God told me, like, that just wasn't meant to be. So I'm not doing that. Do what you want to do. You might live in a family where it's like, you go to school, you study, you keep studying, and you do this. But if you don't want to do that, you might have to separate yourself from it for a little bit. And they might think you're crazy, but eventually, once the results pan out how they pan out, then they'll see, oh, and that doesn't even go for just family. That just goes for everyone else. It could be your family. It could be people really close to you. But your results got to do the talking in a lot of instances. No one's really going to believe it for what you want to see yourself ending up becoming if it doesn't actually happen. So that's what separates crazy from ambitious. But really, the two can be pretty similar. If we're thinking of crazy, like, let's say you want to go to you want to be the first motherfucker to go to Neptune or something, right? That seemed crazy. But if you actually go and do it, then you were just an ambitious person. So you kind of want to make that translation into that. But there's also like multiple different definitions of crazy, so you can't be getting too wound up in the limitations of language and things like that. I really feel like I could be a professor on some shit. I mean, this is Stream University, This was gonna be a short stream and stuff like that, but then I seen helly people pop in the live. I'm like, hey, that's just out my hands now. That's just out my hands now. And I'm not even gonna say everything that's in the works and things of that, but I'm gonna just stop right there. On a different note, though, have y'all been watching the new Love Island season of US? I'm not gonna lie, that shit is a banger. And I don't even like watching TV series, but I had, like, back in the day, I had been watching the UK seasons, and like, they were good. I mean, they were always better than the US seasons, but this year, and since last season, season 6, wait, this is season 6. Season 5 and season 6 of this US Love Island, low-key better than all the new UK seasons. And probably Australia too, but I'm not really tapping into the Australia seasons. But nah, there's some bangers right here. I mean, Huda, I don't care how crazy she is at, that's my heart. That's my heart. Nah, I'm just playing. That's not my heart. It's not my ball. Also, bro, they did Jeremiah so dirty. I was low-key disgusted to see that. Like, that's just dirty macking on live television. And then that came the same day after Tyrese Halliburton got hurt, and I was about to win $200. If Tyrese Halliburton didn't get injured, bro, and it's really no one's fault. It's no one I can really be mad at. He played on an injury, and I should have thought about that before crafting my parlay, because then I would have been like, oh yeah, if I take this out and then put this instead, then I'm going to get even more money. Or I'm going to actually get money. Because I have made some, like, really impressive plays in my DraftKings career. But, that night, that was just 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago, I fumbled. I put Tyrese Halliburton 8+ assists. Right? I had Pascal at 20+ points. He had 13. If Tyrese Halliburton was still in the game, that motherfucker would have easily had 8 assists. Pacers would have won. Pascal Siakam, 20 points easy. He just needs someone. They need to run the two-man game. Like, the art of the two-man has been going on for generations, right? People just now start using the term, oh, run the two-man. No, this shit has been going on for generations. Sometimes you just need that dynamic duo in a certain situation to get you to the promised land of where you want to go. And that's really what we saw last night. Like, if there's no Pascal Siakam and no Tyrese Halliburton two-man, there's no Pacers championship. And that's what we saw. So I was supposed to win $200, which would have helped me a lot. But unfortunately, that didn't really go according to plan. So now I have to, like, take a step back, think, okay, what's going to be my next big play? Because last time I won big was a Tyrese Halliburton triple-double where I won $230 off a $10 bet. Motherfucker, I was so happy I ran outside in pure bliss. Like I just had to run a sprint across the neighborhood. Um, you know, like I was just so happy, and I want to feel that happiness. And I'm not saying it's gonna be from not saying it's gonna be from a parlay hitting, not saying it's gonna be from a lot, not saying it's gonna be from anything really, but yeah, I do want to feel that feeling again. But I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I'm understanding I'm not supposed to feel happy right now. Why am I not supposed to feel happy right now? Because when I was a kid, I was thinking like I'd be in the NBA right now. And you know, I'm coming to terms with that now. Like, I'm not going to the NBA. That's cool, but that's just not what God had in his plans for me. Or her plan. I don't know if God is, well, God's not a man or a woman, but you get what I'm saying. So I gotta like really think, okay, what would make my child self happy? Like, would he be happy to see me today at where I'm at? Maybe in certain ways, yes, but in other ways, no. Like, yes, I always wanted to be like, you know, ripped and stuff like that since I was a young kid. And like, you know, I got that now. Like, that's cool. Obviously, it could still be better, and I'm still going to the gym later to like, you know, keep that shit up. Still been going basically every day since January 1st, 2024. But besides that, that's just like, I feel like that's more of a vanity thing. There's something more that, like, spiritually, I want to feel like I'm really fulfilling my purpose. And I thought, you know, that could have been going to the NBA, but I mean, when I realized in, like, I'd say junior year of high school, you know, I was like 16 or whatever. Yeah, I was 16. I was about 5'7", maybe, something like that. Yeah, I was like 5'7". I realized, like, okay, I haven't been scouted. I might not end up going to the NBA. So what do I really want to do? Shit, low key, I fuck with YouTube. I wouldn't be mad doing that, you know. But even then, maybe that's not it either. That's just the thing about life. It's just such a like a, it's such a mind war, because you could do an infinite amount of different possibilities. That's why like AI or anything online, anything in technology will never take over the real world experience. Nothing you do, you can say, oh well, it's getting more advanced. Oh, technologically, the advancements you can make any amount of advancements. Nothing is gonna emulate what we're actually all experiencing right now, which is just life. You know, they could try to make it look like grass the same exact color. They could try to make the textures look the exact same. They could try to make the people look the exact same. They could try to make it sound the exact same. They could try to make these AI interviews looking like, oh, get us scared and shit like that. Nothing will ever take over the real world experience, because there's an infinite amount of possibilities and an infinite amount of risks and chances and decisions that will just alter everything to an infinite extent, that could change the outcome of everything. And we don't know when this shit will end. So you gotta treat every day like it's your last. I know that shit probably been said like a billion times, but it's so true. And it's so like, people have died in my life where if I had just known, it's like, damn, I wish I could have spent one more day with them, or I wish I could have just let them know really how much I cared about them and shit like that. And like, not even with people that died, with like people from my life from the past, which is like, now I'm basically living a whole new life in a way. If I could, you know, I don't like thinking in this mind frame of like, oh, if I could go back, but just to reminisce for a second, if I could go back and just let a few people knew how much like that I actually fuck with them, you know, that I actually like care for them and stuff like that, you know, that was just something that was just my younger self. But you know, I learned from that. Don't be afraid of feeling like you're not gonna get the outcome that you want from that, because at the end of the day, you're just being truthful to yourself. You're just being truthful to your situation. I really should have named the stream University. I wish I could, but yeah, I really can't. Um, yeah, I'm about to go eat though, and after I go eat, yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm thinking today I'm gonna do cardio. And I know some of y'all want to see some like workout videos and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that, but I will tell you it's gonna be a back day. You know, do abs every day. If you really want to get into this fitness shit, I would recommend do abs every day. There's really no reason not to. Even like it's so hard at this point for my core to feel sore, just because I've been working that shit out since I was literally in 7th grade when I started doing sit-ups on my bed and I was doing leg lifts on my bed. That should have been a sign back then. Like that's something that I really love. I don't know if it's like the love of my life, but I do love fitness. But yeah, I'm gonna hit a back workout. I've only had cereal today, which is cool, but I have been having a problem where I eat a bunch of like shit at night. So like I wake up at like 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. and I go to the fridge and I eat chocolate. And chocolate is not that bad. If you get like a dark bar of chocolate, like that's cool. Actually, some people recommend having that. Like chocolate, just pure dark chocolate is actually healthy in terms of antioxidant health and maybe even a little bit of protein. I might be wrong, but I think it's definitely got some health benefits. I just don't know about all of it yet. But yeah, if I can just like get my diet really going good, maybe I gotta start eating a little bit more during the day so I can avoid like at night where I just eat a bunch of fucking chocolate or like the chocolate mints. These little chocolate mints are really good. If I stop doing that, I will be in the best shape of my life. And there's 2 cars pulling up right now, so bro, I don't know, man. I can never be alone, bro, when I want to be alone. But then when I don't want to be alone, I be alone. This shit crazy. Bro, I know a hoop session isn't about to break out when I'm about to leave. But anyways, yeah, I'm about to end this shit off. Yeah, I'm about to end this shit off. I'm about to go. But yeah, Chad, I love y'all. Hey, make sure y'all taking care of yourselves. Next time y'all see me, I don't even know. I don't know if y'all see me again, if y'all don't. If y'all do or don't, regardless, the matter of the fact is, we gonna be